Kevin Mitchell will try to steal second base, but he twists his right ankle attempting to steal. He is out, and he'll be out of action for a minimum of 3 games as he twists his ankle badly right there. He had to get helped off of the field. He does have a badly sprained right ankle and will be out of action a minimum of 3 games. 1-0 Philadelphia now in the top of the 7th inning. Dale Murphy will hit a solo homer to right center field off of John Burkett. Number 6 for Murphy, and the Philadelphia Phillies lead this game 2-0 over the Giants. Burkett did have a good game for the Giants with a career-high 10 strikeouts. Here getting Dickie Thon in the 7th. He had 10 strikeouts through 8 innings. Bottom of the 7th inning, Danny Cox also strong for the Phillies. Strikes out Dave Anderson. Cox had 7 strikeouts in his 7 innings of work. Bottom of the 9th inning, still down 2-0 when Steve Decker will hit a solo homer to left field off of Mitch Williams. Home run number 5 for Decker, RBI number 11. And the Phillies lead is down to 2-1. Dave Anderson will follow up the home run with a base hit, and then Matt Williams will hit a gapper to left center field. Anderson will come in to score from first base, and this game will be tied up at 2 apiece as Matt Williams ties the game up with a double, and we will go into extra innings. And in the top of the 11th inning, John Kruk will sit the Candlestick Park fans down as he hits a solo homer to left field. Home run number 5 for Beck, RBI number 22, and the Phillies lead 3-2 over the Giants. And then Joey Baver will get Decker to ground out to end the ball game as the Philadelphia Phillies defeat the San Francisco Giants on Monday night 3-2. Baver the winner, he's 2-3. Beck the loss, he's 0-1.
In Los Angeles, the Dodgers hosting the Montreal Expos, and the Dodgers have their ace Ramon Martinez on the mound. He would strike out 7 Expos in 7 1/3 innings of work. Here he gets Delino DeShields to lead off the ball game. Then later, Tim Wallach's bat would have to be measured and would be done so by home plate umpire Joe West as the umpire is checking out the pine tar on Wallach's bat. As the complaint raised by Dodger manager Tom Lasorda. Meanwhile, the Expos starter Oil Can Boyd looking sharp in the early going. Here in the bottom of the 4th, he strikes out Cal Daniels looking. And the fiery Boyd comes off the mound in this scoreless game trying to fire up his team. But it would be the Dodgers who'd get fired up in the bottom of the 6th as Eddie Murray would break the scoreless tie with his 2-run double off Boyd. This would score Juan Samuel and then Darryl Strawberry. And the Dodgers take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th, but they would not be finished. The very next batter for the Dodgers would be Cal Daniels, and Daniels would hit his 3rd home run of the year, a 2-run blast. He now has 20 RBI, and the Dodgers score 4 times in the bottom of the 6th to take a 4-0 lead. And that lead looks safe until the top of the 8th, when it would be Delino DeShields hitting his 5th home run of the year, a solo blast off Martinez, and the Expos on the board as they trail 4-1. But Montreal would continue to rally. This time it's Andres Galarraga now facing reliever Jay Howell, and he delivers the single to right field. This would score Ivan Calderon, and then Tim Wallach, and it's a 4-3 game. Then with runners on 1st and 3rd and 1 out, Ron Hassey at the plate. He would strike out. And the Expos try the double steal. Galarraga safe at 2nd, but Larry Walker nailed at the plate as Mike Scioscia blocks it. And the Dodgers maintain their 4-3 lead. They add another run to make it 5-3. And then Chris Gwynn, a pinch hit 3-run home run in the bottom of the 8th. His first of the year makes it 8-3. That's the final. Martinez, the winner, 6-1. Boyd, the loser, 1-4.
San Diego, as Tony Gwynn and the Padres are trying to break their 5-game losing streak tonight against the New York Mets. Here in the bottom of the 1st inning, Tony Gwynn gets things started for the San Diego Padres when he smacks a 2-run home run to right field. This coming off starter and loser David Cone. For Tony Gwynn, it's home run number 1, RBIs number 19 and 20, as Bip Roberts also scores, and the Padres lead it 2-0. For Tony Gwynn, it was his first home run since July 15th of 1990. Moving on now to the bottom of the 6th inning, San Diego gets their 3rd run when David Cone uncorks a wild pitch. Tony Fernandez scores, and the Padres are on top by a score of 3-0. At the end of that half inning, the frustrated David Cone would walk back to the New York Mets dugout. He would drop his glove and his cap, and he would proceed to pick up a folding chair and take out his frustrations. Moving now to the top of the 7th inning, Bip Roberts going in for the NBA-style slam dunk with the beach ball over the wall in right field. Then on the very next pitch, Howard Johnson would deliver a 2-run home run. This one also going out over the wall in right field. Home run number 8 for Howard Johnson. RBIs number 23 and 24, as Hubie Brooks also scores. And the Padres' lead is cut to 3-2. That would be as close as the Mets would get in this game. The Mets come up with a nice play, though, in the bottom of the 8th inning when Keith Miller comes up with a nice grab on the sinking liner hit by Tony Fernandez. Keith Miller showing a lot of white, but still comes up with a nice grab. The crushing blow comes later on in the bottom of the 8th when Benito Santiago hits a 2-run home run to left center field. Home run number 4, RBIs number 17 and 18, as Tony Gwynn also scores. The Padres take a 5-2 lead. They win it by that score as Andy Bennis picks up his first win of the year. David Cone with the loss, his record now 3-2, and Craig Lefferts picks up save number 8.
Valentine's Rangers open up a series against the Detroit Tigers on Monday night. It's Nolan Ryan's first Arlington Stadium appearance since his 7th no-hitter, which was turned in nearly 2 weeks ago. And in the top of the first, Ryan gets some good defensive support from center fielder Gary Pettis, who makes the sliding catch on Cecil Fielder's line drive, robbing Fielder of extra bases and at least 1 run on the play. Then in the bottom of the 3rd, the Rangers get on the scoreboard. Mario Diaz at the plate, and he hits into this fielder's choice as he beats out the throw to first base. Steve Buechele scores off camera, 1-0 Texas. Then Ruben Sierra, still in the bottom of the 3rd, would make it 2-0 as he singles off Detroit starter John Cerruti, and this would score Diaz and Texas a 2-0 lead. Then in the top of the 5th, Ryan would strike out former teammate Pete Incaviglia, making his first Arlington Stadium appearance since he was released by the Rangers prior to the start of the season. But after the strikeout, Ryan would have to leave the game with a strained muscle in back of his right shoulder. So Nolan Ryan leaves after 4 1/3 innings of work, striking out 4 batters while walking 3 and allowing just 1 hit in that span, 2 outs shy of a victory. Then in the bottom of the 7th, Rafael Palmeiro at the plate. He would single to score Brian Downing. And then as the ball rolls past Tony Phillips, the right fielder, Jack Dougherty comes in to score. Palmeiro tries to circle the bases, but he's out at the plate. Still, Texas leads at 4-0. But the Incaviglia fan club would have something to cheer about in the top of the 8th. Incaviglia would take Ranger reliever Goose Gossage deep for his 2nd home run of the year. The solo blast makes it 4-1 in favor of Texas. However, that would be the only run in this game for the Tigers. In the bottom of the 8th, Texas would score 4 more times. Here it's Pettis with 1 of 3 hits as he singles off the glove of Lou Whitaker. That would score Juan Gonzalez to make it 7-1. The Rangers go on to win 8-1. John Barfield, the winner, 1-0. Cerruti, the loser, 0-1. The Tigers have lost 4 straight.